Hello, happy Tuesday. I hope you all are doing well. Last week, I was in Phoenix at a financial advisor conference, really digging into our portfolios and also looking at what other people in the industry are doing. And one of the things that really disturbed me once again is Wall Street taking advantage of the individual investor. We look at Wells Fargo, Fidelity, basically a lot of these big companies that are currently in litigation for taking advantage of the individual investor, hidden fees not disclosed, et cetera, et cetera. One of the biggest ones right now was Fidelity with their 401k plan, which I thought was kind of interesting. Just search for an article, you can see it, it's out there. Really dug into some of the target date funds and also the index funds that a lot of these giants are putting out there and seeing what they're doing, because what they're doing is not very efficient investing. And unfortunately, they don't really care about your returns. What's different about what we do compared to them is I'm actually your fiduciary. And what that means is I'm legally obligated to act in your best interest at all times. Whereas when you go and invest in one of these companies' mutual funds, they don't really care about what's going on with your portfolio, and you don't have a relationship with them as a fiduciary. They are simply at arm's length, and they can do whatever they need regardless of your situation. So that's something that you really need to think about, and that's something that's the difference between being an investment advisor and being a large custodian that happens to offer mutual funds. And a lot of the data we are looking at shows how these companies are spending north of $250 million per year on advertising and on commercials. And what their goal is to actually get you to move your money to them and actually try to trade your account on your own. And we know from looking at past experience that investors make emotional decisions, and when stock picking, market timing, track record investing, they've hurt themselves. And if you don't believe that, look at what the S&P 500 does. Historically, it's over 10% per year, while the average investor is taking home less than 4%. And this all goes back to stock picking, timing the market, track record investing, and making those emotional decisions right at a time when you shouldn't. But of course, that is human behavior. So anyway, if you ever want to talk about any of these issues, I'd love to talk to you. Hope you guys have a good day, and look forward to seeing you again.